Now, your Alaska Link weather for Fairbanks and the interior.
Good evening. We are rolling our way here into our first weekend of summer, as today was the day with the greatest amount of daylight. We know from this camera view we can sometimes never see the sun, and at times we have that sun angle right along the horizon. But note that although it was a sunny day, it's looking pretty hazy out there. We are working with some dense smoke at times from wildfires, one of those very prominent ones being the McDonald fire, as well as noting that the active weather has continued to trigger more wildfires. Now, we are also noting that we at least have another day that could produce at least some areas of some decent downpours, as well as still even triggering some areas of some thunder. But then past our Friday forecast, it looks like we are looking much drier this weekend and even into next week. So that could limit the potential of creating new fires when we limit that thunder risk. But what we do have in place is that we are going to keep with some mild temperatures trending at least near or above normal. And that heat under sunshine can allow for fires to grow. So it's a little bit of a give and take there. So something we'll have to continue to monitor when it comes down to fire season that is now well in place. Now, as we head into our Friday, we're still expected to see some times of some sunshine still, though a chance for some of those showers will be possible, as well as those thunderstorms with high temperatures heading into those 70s. We are noting that a lot of the activity is now more of the southern region, so hugging more of the Alaska range. So that does move over areas where there are some of those wildfires. McDonald fire maybe getting a little touch of some of those rain showers there. Not too much for the local Fairbanks area. Can't rule out maybe an isolated chance for a shower or rumble. But then here as we head into our Saturday, we could trend into those drier conditions. So even as we look at the accumulation potential, it is looking fairly minor for the local region, maybe a few hundredths of an inch. We can note that our better zone of activity is going to be over those higher elevation points, with even upwards of a quarter of an inch to a half an inch of accumulation through Saturday, as there will be some lingering storm activity for Saturday for the mountain ranges, which again, keeping an eye on those higher elevation points with thunder to potentially spark some wildfires. So if you are going to get out, you want to make sure you stay wary of where some of those burn bans are in place, as well as noting where those wildfires are ongoing and to stay away from those regions. We have 21 hours and 50 minutes. We now flip the script there and we are starting to lose daylight. Now, only 16 seconds into our Friday. It is a slow decline, as we've seen a slow increase in that daylight, but we will be turning around that number here in the coming days. Now, we are still going to feel like summer, though, for the coming weeks, as we have well into those mid-70s here for our Friday. Saturday is going to start to turn into those drier conditions, where some, again, drier conditions could lead to some warmer temperatures. Even Tanana, they're heading up to 80 degrees, where we have 78 here into Fairbanks. Excuse me, we have 79 to those 80s there possible. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. And then we have that sunshine that is going to continue to be our main feature there. Maybe a few little spotty areas to keep in mention of maybe a rumble, a thunder, or isolated shower.